my scrappy friends, welcome to my channel. Today I am sharing my December daily day 4 spread, and so I did not have a lot going on day 4, if I remember correctly. A lot of what was going on was still the 3rd, so I'm going to finish day 3 and then write a little snippet for day 4. So you'll see what I do. I put a little tab on there because I thought that would be fun. And then I'm looking through these laser cuts from Vicky Booten. These are in the Crafty Maven Getaway, the November-December kit. That was like a merged kit. And I thought it would be really fun. There was a star on there, and actually it's yellow. So I thought it would be really fun to just add that yellow star from the laser cut right on top. So I'm going to do that. And I was noticing when I was looking on my phone, this picture is way brighter, but I really do like the ambiance of the lights in the background. I really love how it turned out of getting my decorations up front. And I just like to take a lot of pictures of my decorations because I have fun moving them around and doing something a little bit different. It'll be interesting to see over the years, like really looking at one place. I guess I haven't really went through and looked and seen, oh, what stuff did I decide not to use this year and what stuff have I used every year and all that kind of good stuff. I am also drinking coffee while I'm creating. I'm probably watching December Daily. I was watching a lot of December Daily while I was doing a lot of these videos because it was just kind of fun to put other people on and see what they're doing and listen and have a little bit of something on in the background that was motivating and fun, but that I didn't need to get super into. And I find that as I've gotten older, if I watch like TV or something, which I think of one of these I was editing, I found that I think I was watching a movie because I sat there for a little while and I tend to zone out a little bit more. As I've gotten older and as my lupus has flared up, I've noticed a lot more like ADHD type stuff. Anyway, talking about ADHD. So I used that card. I believe that was from Salem Studios or something like that. It might have even been a really old card, so it might have been from something else. It definitely was a printable that I used. But I really liked that craft color. It went really well with the card on the other side for day 3. So we're just going to keep those colors. And I found that little tag thingy, and I think that was from crepe paper, and I'm going to build that with the label-y tag, that maroon burgundy one, and just kind of layer those and then use some more of these laser cuts and that Very Merry chipboard. That was from crepe paper. I think that was a big crepe paper thing that I got last year. I didn't get any chipboard this year. I have so many Christmas stuff, so much Christmas stuff, that I probably could go a year without buying Christmas stuff. And who knows, maybe next year I won't. I didn't buy as much this year, but I definitely am using some stuff, and I wanted to use the stuff from the kit because I wanted to share that around a little bit. So, and I just liked this card because it gave me a lot more journaling space, and I want to make sure that I'm journaling throughout the month. This year I really made sure that I also was journaling a little bit off to the side so that I can remember a few things that I want to remember, because if I don't finish my album this year, I will have to rely on my memory, and it's not nearly as good as it used to be. And I realized that last year I didn't do a good job journaling in the moment, and I'm still working on that album. And so, you know, when you don't journal in the moment, you kind of have to rely on photos, and then it's not as cool. So that's why I really like to get this project done while I can in the month. And so this next page also, now, so that Noel card was from that was a printable also, and I am not sure if it was from Click Kits when I was part of their kit. I want to say that's probably where it was. That was in my stash. I went in and I found some old cards and stuff, and I've been pulling those out a little bit, and that's been really fun adding it to some of the new stuff, like this new paper that I got that I believe is Simple Stories. And I wanted more of that red and green, but I didn't want too much red because on the other side is an old page, or a page that I made with old paper also. I think it was from Prank Fresh Studios, their Christmas album, or like kit collection that they did. And so I'm gonna cut these down just a little bit because it was true 4x6 so that I can get stuff in. Actually, you can see I'm watching something because I might have been watching someone do December Daily, or I might have been just watching another YouTube video. I watch a lot of YouTube now that I'm older this year. Anyway, so there's that wintry sprig, and I love that cup. That was from a printable that I printed out last year that I bought from Salem Studio, and I'm going to add to it. I thought it needed something else to ground, even though there's that evergreen piece really kind of is grounding, but I wanted something else, something more square. So very little bit of that craft color sticks out, but it sticks out enough to just like really ground it and make everything like fit really well. And I'm going to go and find some ribbon. Here we go. That is from the Crafty Maven Getaway mixed media kit for November and December as well. So, this one is, I think, just like a tan or metallic-y color. Very neutral. And I made a little bow, and I did use a staple. I just stapled it. And I figure, I'll put that little card on the top. So that, or that cup on the card on the top. I used a little pop dot on there too, and then I'm going to staple it, I think. So that part comes out, and then I'm going to add this foam, and that's just like a paper size dimensional foam. I bought a whole pack because it's cheaper than buying the dimensional tape, even though I do like that better. And I really like to use the Eileen's glue with it. I feel like it just feels like it sticks better. It takes a little less time for it to dry. I found that with the glossy accents, it just takes a little bit longer. So I was going to put it right on the card inside, and I didn't like how it was drying. And I was like, this is going to take stinking forever. So we're just going to do it this way. And I think, I did do it like that. So I didn't use any other glue except for the little bit of glue that was on there. And then this 4 I'm going to put up on the top. So it's kind of going to have like a tree shape. And I did not mean for that to happen, but I love that it happened. So I will end up doing my journaling and fill up those boxes. I thought that would be a great day for 4 since there was nothing really going on that day. I just had a pretty normal, like, loungy day. So I will talk to you guys later and share more of my album. Bye.